Welcome to Book Summaries. Dear friend, when asked how he amassed his billion-dollar fortune, Warren Buffett said, "My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest." In fact, not only Warren Buffett but many great figures around the world have acknowledged the magic of compound interest. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays for it." So, what is compound interest, and why is it so highly regarded? Compound interest is simply understood as the interest you earn being added to your initial principal so that it can also earn interest. Everyone has a starting point, whether they are wealthy or the most successful. Billionaire Warren Buffett was not always as rich as he is today. In fact, 99% of his wealth was earned after the age of 50. He gradually built his immense fortune over the years, and now, at the age of 85, Warren Buffett is one of the 5 richest people in the world, with an estimated wealth of over $60 billion. Investing even a small amount of money regularly and with discipline will bring you significant wealth over time. Through the total accumulation of money, investment returns, and interest on interest, over time, the power of compound interest becomes apparent as profits grow increasingly larger. There was a king who loved to play chess. To reward the inventor of chess, the king asked him what he wanted as a reward. The young man said, "I don't want much. Please place 1 grain of wheat on the first square of the chessboard. For the other squares, place 2 grains on the second square, 4 grains on the third square, and double the amount for each subsequent square. In this way, all 64 squares on the chessboard will be filled." At first, the king thought this request was easy to fulfill and readily agreed. However, he soon discovered that even if he gave away all the grain reserves in his kingdom, it would not be enough to fill all the squares on the chessboard. The number of grains on the 64th square is 2 to the power of 63, so the weight of the grains on the last square is 147.5 billion tons, equivalent to 1,000 times the annual grain production combined with the total from the previous 63 squares. This is an astounding number. This is the thinking of compound interest. The seemingly small accumulations, under the influence of compound interest, will have unexpected effects. Those who only focus on working hard will find their path getting narrower, while those who persist with a long-term vision will find their path getting wider. Because those who truly have power all have the mindset of compound interest. For example, initially, you have a savings amount of $1,000. You deposit it in a bank with an interest rate of 10% per year. After 5 years, the amount you receive is $1,610. However, if you only save and take the interest annually, you receive $100 each year. After 5 years, by continuously adding the annual interest, you get a total of $1,500. Of this, $1,000 is the principal amount and $500 is the accumulated interest over the years. It is evident that with the same principal amount, compound interest yields a profit of $110 more than annual interest without reinvesting. Thus, compound interest is a powerful tool that helps you increase your income passively in the future. It acts as a stepping stone to help you achieve your dream plans more easily, such as buying a house, purchasing a car, or starting a business. First thing, compound interest of time. Someone once said, "The efforts of ordinary people, under the effect of compound interest and long-termism, will gradually become miracles." Mr. Wang, a restorer of ancient clocks in the Forbidden City, China, is one of those who created such miracles. Once, he received a very challenging task: repairing the Magic Man clock, which had over 1,000 parts. Additionally, It was equipped with 7 systems and 5 mechanical linkages, with many gears like a labyrinth. Even a Swiss clock expert admitted he couldn't repair such a complex clock. However, Mr. Wang took on the task and persistently used his many years of experience to repair the clock over the course of more than a year. Thanks to this, he earned the title of Time Magician. Mr. Wang said he has been in this industry for over 40 years. When a reporter asked him how he could focus on one thing for 40 years, he replied, "Be calm and dedicated for a long time. If you do simple tasks many times, you will become an expert. If you do repetitive tasks with heart, you will become a master." Eventually, he became a master at repairing clocks. The world is full of temptations, and most of us will be surrounded by various kinds of temptations, either attracted by short-term money-making projects or confused by fleeting fame. However, straying from the chosen path will ultimately lead to achieving nothing. A half-hearted person focuses on picking up sesame seeds while losing the watermelon. An ancient Roman politician once said that even a person with the least strength, as long as he dedicates all his efforts to his sole purpose, will certainly be able to achieve something. The more you focus, the more money you will earn. The more persistent you are, the higher the compound interest will be. If you identify a field and continuously work hard in it, time will surely reward you accordingly. The second point, compound interest on money. A Chinese writer, Zhang Meng, initially studied science and technology. When she started her business, she read a book called Understanding Management from a Historical Perspective. She then realized that the process of starting a business is a process of learning from history. Consequently, she spent tens of millions of dong to enroll in a history class at Guanghua School of Management, Peking University. People around her questioned whether it was worth spending so much money on education. Only Zhang Meng knew the value of this investment. Thanks to this study, she quickly mastered a method of learning from history and gained numerous insights, which made her thinking more advanced. Subsequently, she quickly established an online learning platform. Whenever she encountered a problem, she could find a solution from history and never repeated the same mistakes. Her company developed rapidly, bringing her assets worth tens of billions of dong. An educator once said that having value is better than being rich. No one can take away the investment you make in yourself. It will only continue to increase in value. By investing in skills and enhancing core competitiveness, you will encounter unexpected opportunities. Investing in the mind, developing critical thinking, and deep judgment allows you to avoid short-sighted behavior. Investing in your appearance, maintaining a neat and tidy look, will give you a valuable social business card. Instead of pursuing external material wealth, it is better to build yourself from the inside and let the money spent on yourself return through the compound interest of time. The third point, the compounding interest of habits. There is a saying that all success in life comes from habits. A life with good habits is more likely to achieve success. Mr. Li Shang, a master of national studies in China, shared his experience in an article. Every day, he exercises, reads, and writes at 5 a.m. He starts with some simple activities in bed to awaken various bodily functions before getting up. In his free time, he walks in Beihai Park, practices boxing, or jogs around the lake. He is strict with himself in terms of diet, adhering to a principle of never eating or drinking too much. The good habits he has maintained for over 10 years have given him excellent health. At the age of 90, he can still give speeches on stage with a powerful voice, and his talents continue to shine. He has written many works and has become a master of national studies in China. If you develop good habits, you will never fully enjoy all the benefits they bring throughout your life. Conversely, if you develop bad habits, you will be paying off endless debts for the rest of your life. This is likely the experience of many people. Despite feeling very sleepy, they refuse to go to bed early, starting the next day feeling groggy. Tasks that could have been completed quickly are delayed multiple times, awaiting others' prompts before hurriedly taking action, making mistakes, and then habitually blaming others without ever self-reflecting. This deteriorates interpersonal relationships. Many of us are gradually defeated by bad habits. Good habits are the nutrients for growth. The more powerful a person is, the more they know how to use good habits to improve themselves. Long-term perseverance has helped their careers continuously advance, and their lives become increasingly better. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is more powerful than the atomic bomb." The acquisition of compound interest stems from long-term persistence. Focus on one thing for the long term, and when you become a leader in your field, luck will quietly follow. Occasionally spend money to invest in yourself, making you more valuable, and opportunities will come your way. Only by continuing to adhere to good habits and dedicating time and effort to self-improvement can you achieve significant leaps in life. The rest of your life is still very long. I hope all of us can be long-term thinkers and use the concept of compound interest to create a wonderful life. Book summary. Wishing you success.